a long, long time ago. In a land where the mountains touched the clouds and the rivers sang through the valleys, there lived a young dinosaur named Gnome. He was a tiny stegosaurus. He was curious and playful, with a tail too heavy for his little legs and eyes full of wonder. One sunny morning, Gnome and his parents went up the misty mountain to find a rare kind of fruit that only grew near the top. But while chasing a bright blue butterfly, Gnome wandered too far and slipped down a hidden path. When he stopped rolling, the forest was silent. His parents were gone. At first, Gnome called for them, stomped his feet, swung his tail, and even tried to climb back up the slope. But the path was too steep, and he was too small. Scared and alone, Gnome curled up beneath a tree and cried. Just then, he heard a soft rustling in the bushes. Out popped a little rabbit with tall ears and a curious nose. "Why are you crying, big fella?" she asked. "I lost my parents," sniffled Gnome. "I don't know how to get back." The rabbit tilted her head. "I'm Rhea. I know every tunnel, trail, and tree on this mountain. Maybe I can help." Gnome blinked. "Really, you're so?" Rhea giggled. Sometimes the smallest creatures know the biggest secrets. So, the unlikely pair set off. Rhea showed Gnome how to step lightly over slippery rocks, where to find safe water, and how to follow the scent of his parents. Along the way, they faced falling rocks, a dark cave with glowing mushrooms, and even crossed a narrow bridge made of tangled vines. At night, Rhea curled up beside Gnome to keep him warm, and Gnome used his tail to shield her from the wind. They became the best of friends. Finally, after days of searching, they reached a high cliff, where Gnome spotted huge footprints as parents. He roared with joy, and a moment later, 2 giant stegosauruses came rushing down the hill, calling his name. Mama, Papa. The reunion was filled with happy tears, stomps, and hugs. Gnome introduced them to Rhea, the brave rabbit who had helped him find his way. "You saved our son," said Mama Stego. "You will always have a home with us." From that day on, Rhea was part of their family. The forest animals often spoke of the little rabbit who guided a lost dinosaur through the wild mountain not with strength, but with courage, kindness, and a very good nose for direction.